In news from the Bahamas, apparently the Bahamas has appointed Aisha Bowe as its new aerospace consultant following a historic agreement with SpaceX. Now, apparently last year there was an agreement signed between the Bahamas and SpaceX for collaboration, and apparently they had foreshadowed plans to develop some type of tourist attraction with a SpaceX theme, right? But according to this article, the Bahamas has made a groundbreaking step in advancing its aerospace industry with the appointment of Bahamian aerospace engineer and future astronaut Aisha Bowe as the official consultant for the country's collaboration with SpaceX. A former NASA rocket scientist and tech entrepreneur, will lend her expertise to oversee the February 17th Falcon 9 launch and provide strategic guidance in the ongoing development of the nation's aerospace sector. In a statement released today, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, Investments and Aviation expressed immense pride in the appointment, recognizing Bowe's unique qualifications as the first Bahamian set to travel to space. According to the minister, this agreement represents a bold step into the future, expanding the Bahamas' role in the aerospace sector. Now, this brings me to the crux of the matter and the main story out of all of this, because apparently this agreement is about to move to another phase, and the Bahamas has made an agreement to receive a booster landing on February 17th. So, according to this article, SpaceX's historic booster landing in the Bahamas set for February 17th. The Deputy Prime Minister again made a statement that the first of SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket boosters will land on a drone ship in Bahamian waters on February 17th, as the Bahamas and SpaceX kick off their newly cemented relationship that will usher in space tourism in the country. Cooper said in his statement that a delegation of relevant local agencies is meeting with SpaceX officials in order to finalize the preparations for the historic landing. This is what I wanted to really respond to. Because, the Bahamas has a very delicate marine environment. We know that the emissions of SpaceX rockets in particular are very harmful. I think they use methane fuel. But why is it that the country agreed to receive this booster landing on a drone ship, knowing the potential for there to be a mishap, which could send this thing hurtling out of control onto like a landmass, onto like a passing sea vessel, onto beachgoers? You know that it could potentially bring toxic emissions, and also if it was to land in the sea, it could contaminate marine life. So there are many things that call this thing into question, because we have yet to see an environmental impact assessment that would really highlight what kind of impact this booster rocket will have on the Bahamas should it land. Okay, now I saw an article talking about some of the potential impact of SpaceX rockets in particular. And the article begins with saying, what kind of greenhouse gas warming can we expect? SpaceX rockets have kerosene and methane based fuels, while Virgin Galactic's Richard Branson zoomed up with a carbon based fuel. While some of these fuels emit CO2, all of them cause other atmospheric problems. The biggest deal is ozone depletion, which can heat the Earth as well as damaging the ozone layer. The soot, carbon dioxide, water vapor, and nitrogen oxides emitted by the rockets will have a warming effect. And so for a long time, I speculated about this because We've given up plastic bags in the food stores for eradicating pollution, while people are able to repeatedly launch rockets which have harmful emissions, which will deplete the ozone layer and contribute to the warming, right? And so it seems, in the pursuit of some Earth like planet elsewhere, we are destroying the Earth planet that we have here. It's really nonsensical to find that people are able to use their wealth to basically imperil all of the life on the planet by continuously launching these rockets, some of which explode, some of which crash land, and what have you, which is all accelerating global warming. And so, this is my issue with SpaceX in its entirety. But also, I don't believe that they should bring that type of emission into the Bahamas' delicate balance, delicate marine and ecological balance. Personally, I think regions like the Bahamas, regions like Oceania, which are mostly marine territories, these should be free from these types of technology because I think it's really going to be harmful. It would be like having nuclear power here in the Bahamas, knowing the potential for hazardous waste, hazardous emissions, and what have you. Okay, family. So this is my issue with it. Hopefully, they don't actually proceed with it. But in some troubling news from Tesla, we have Elon Musk's brother, Kimball Musk, who recently sold a large amount of Tesla stock. So, according to an article in Investors Business Daily, Elon Musk's brother unloads Tesla stock at a key juncture. Tesla chief executive Elon Musk's brother, Kimball Musk, who was a Tesla board member, sold $27 million worth of Tesla stock on Thursday, according to regulatory filings. Kimball Musk sold 75,000 TSLA or Tesla stocks, which is the ticker symbol, for an estimated 27 million on February 6, according to SEC filings late on Thursday. This is the first time Kimball Musk has sold in 3 months. And so persons are wondering if this is a sign of the future, of things to come. Um, there are numerous articles speaking about a slump in Tesla's electrical vehicle sales. And so this might be very telling of a decline in Tesla's value and in Tesla's earnings potential. Persons are attributing this to Elon Musk's recent political fascination, which has seen him go on an economic witch hunt in the United States. All right. Elon Musk has assembled a crack team of hackers and recent college graduates who are now scouring every nook and cranny of the federal government. They are trying to find out if any of these funds are being misappropriated, and they are now attempting to dismantle the Ministry of, at least the Education Department. They're trying to dismantle U.S. aid, and so this is causing a lot of contention. I think his approval in the public perspective is really going down. So, family, let me know your thoughts about all these dynamics in the comments below. One love.